For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Hello, you're watching News9 Digital with me, Amrita, and I'm going to be talking about the success story of New Zealand and how it slayed the COVID-19 virus effectively. New Zealand on Wednesday discharged its last COVID-19 patient, and currently there are 0 COVID-19 patients in any of the hospitals across the nation. It does have 21 active COVID-19 cases, but none of them have needed hospitalization so far. New Zealand has effectively not just flattened the curve, they have bent the curve. While the countries around the world are still racing to flatten the curve, New Zealand has shown the way that COVID-19 can indeed be tamed. So how did all of this happen? A lot of credit has been given to Jacinda Ardern-led government for the effective measures and strategies adopted by her government and the implementation of the same to control the spread of the novel coronavirus. It has even been appreciated by the World Health Organizations. So what were the strategies implemented by New Zealand which has set the country a world apart? Now, the first and foremost decision taken by the Jacinda Ardern-led government was to go the hard way to tackle the COVID-19 crisis. Unlike all of the countries now awaiting a cure, a vaccine to fight COVID-19 and even accepting the fact that they may have to live with the virus, the Jacinda Ardern-led government decided to go the hard way around to eliminate the virus itself by adopting an elimination strategy. This elimination strategy was adopted by New Zealand government when it announced the lockdown on March 23rd. When all of the other countries were looking for mitigation strategies to suppress the novel coronavirus spread and to delay it for a time period in the future, the government in New Zealand promised that they would eliminate the virus, and today it has bore the same results. The first few COVID-19 cases in New Zealand were reported in February 28, and on March 19th, all the inbound travel in the country was suspended. Only Kiwis coming in from other nations to the country were allowed entry, and all of those people who were registered as essential workers were allowed to come to the country. But other than that, all of the travel was suspended. And by March 23rd, the Jacinda Ardern-led government announced that the country would be going into a strict lockdown to win the fight against novel coronavirus. Jacinda Ardern gave a 48-hour notice to Kiwis so that they can prepare themselves mentally, physically and even logistically for the lockdown that was going to be imposed across the country. And in the meantime, when the country was under the lockdown, the government effectively ramped up the testing capabilities. They also contact traced all of the COVID-19 suspects and effectively quarantined them. And most importantly, the Jacinda Ardern-led government gave the reins in the hands of the researchers, the scientists, to run the game against novel coronavirus. Experts argue that though New Zealand has won the battle against novel coronavirus, the same strategies adopted by the Ardern-led government probably cannot be replicated across the world, because New Zealand does have its own benefits. New Zealand is an isolated island nation and it doesn't have to deal with porous border issues. It also has a very small population of 50 million people, as opposed to several other countries like even India, which has a very dense population, the second highest in the world. But there is one similarity between India and New Zealand. But that similarity is a very grim reality about what went wrong in India and what went absolutely right in New Zealand. Now, India too adopted a very strict lockdown. It was not called an elimination strategy in so many words, but in all its foundation, the lockdown, the strict lockdown imposed across the country was similar to the one in New Zealand. However, right here in India, the lockdown came too late as compared to the geographical location of the country itself. It is very close to China. It has a huge dense population, and people from the Middle East, the United States, from China, from Southeast Asia, all of them come to India. If a lockdown like the one which was imposed in India, a similar one to that of New Zealand, was to work in India, then it should have been imposed quite earlier on. and this analysis could only have been given by the scientists and researchers in the Government of India itself, based on which the Government of India could have taken a decision to impose a lockdown quite earlier on, to be able to foresee in the future what the situation is going to be like given the strategic geographical location of India itself. However, India has failed to do so. At the same time, during the lockdown period, India has ramped up its testing capabilities, but it is nowhere even compared to that of New Zealand, which has a population only of about 50 million people. New Zealand has a testing capability of more than 6,000 people per million population, while India has the testing capability of just around 2,198 tests per million of its population. Given the population comparison of India and New Zealand, it's a huge disparity. You can leave in the comments down below what you think about New Zealand's effective strategies, what India could have probably done, what India can probably still do. Also, like, share and subscribe to News9 Digital for more such content.